McCaffrey a yard deep in the end zone. And the star running back takes it out to the 24-yard line.
Quarterback, a guy who struggled a bit early last year, played wonderful at the end of the season.
Four-man rush. Plenty of time, and to his outstanding tight end, Austin Hooper.
And a fumbled exchange in the zone read on the very first play.
A long two. McCaffrey, student body right, cut it back. Got a good block from Daniel Marks, the fullback. This will be a real test for the Stanford passing game. And firing through Dean Lowry out of Rockford, Illinois. Number 12.
He was dominant at times last season.
Hogan again with time, and he can spin it. Got this one out for a first down in the Northwestern territory. As well with four wideouts on first down. They are fully capable running this multiple offense of spreading the field and sending McCaffrey out of the backfield. They will flank him out, put him out as a wide receiver, as a flanker. They'll put him in. They make you defend everything. McCaffrey, little delay. Big hole up the middle. McCaffrey inside the 25 for a first down. Joshua Garnett, who's their most experienced offensive lineman, led the way as the tailback. He wears number 22, and he gets the carry. Big hole for right at the sticks at the 14-yard line. Top of your screen. He'll get the throw a little high, trying for a quick flanker screen, but Matthew Harris read it beautifully. McCaffrey back at tailback. They fake it to him, and they'll give it to Owusu on the flanker around, and Northwestern diagnoses it beautifully. Hooper makes a great target down here. He's in at tight end. Instead, they're going to throw for McCaffrey. They end up with a double team, and it's too high. Coming over from his safety spot for the field goal try, only hit 2 of 4 a year ago, but he's perfect on that one. Jake Bailey will kick it away. And Solomon Vault got a touchdown return a year ago. Trying to duplicate that, takes it up to the 24-yard line.
Stanford wondering what they have as well.
The tally was the man in motion. This is Justin Jackson, the 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago, who they will count on heavily.
To a transfer, and this young freshman had to step up and went for over 1,000. Nice job.
Trips right, and they'll go to Vitale on the flanker screen. Stanford comes with 4. Thorson hit from behind and drilled Kevin Anderson, who has the pass rush skills.
Tackle from Mogus.
Northwestern, very young cover guys. This is McCaffrey back at the 25. Swarmed under, but somehow gets out of it, makes another man miss, then taken down inside the 20. Good job by those kids. A loss of 7 on the return. The Cardinal starts from its 18. McCaffrey. One of the reasons Kevin Hogan.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 51. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's Jay.
And his game completely changed.
And Jerry, that last 3 games that he played, he hit 76% of his passes. So obviously that had a tremendous impact on him.
And he's just taken some off of the ball.
Realized every pass didn't have to be perfect. McCaffrey on the screen, and Anthony Walker, what a play. He saw that coming from about 10 yards away. He's at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 14. Here's the read option. And Wright only gets a couple. Igwe Buke made the stop. He came up from his safety spot.
Conservative early here for Stanford. That's normally what they do, but if I got a quarterback like that, I'd want to be throwing that down the field.
Robinson kicks it away, kicks it out of bounds. Solomon Vault was back there but didn't get a chance.
Wisconsin losing Gary Anderson, who wanted to move back west, went to Oregon State.
Thorson on the option.
It's a nice option that they can keep in the pocket.
Rolling and throws to the near side. A very short completion to Christian Jones, who missed all of last year. Pretty much took care of the offense, didn't it? High snap. Thorson gets the handoff to Justin Jackson. And Justin Jackson, who rushed for almost 1,200 yards a year ago, got a good...
But he runs that outside stretch really well.
Stanford shows blitz. Thorson runs around it and then slides in safely at the 46. Pretty smart for a redshirt freshman. Gain of 3. Three-man rush, and the 3 guys got there. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
See why. Good power there.
3rd and 7. 4-man rush this time. Thorson throws underneath and got it complete to Christian Jones.
A quarterback that can get it to him.
Sort of settle the nerves for Thorson, and he hands to Justin Jackson.
This can be very dangerous.
This is Warren Long getting a chance to run the ball. He is triple teamed and taken down a couple of yards shy of a first down.
Almost every starter, and right now Northwestern getting a little rhythm going.
Jackson again, big hole this time, first down and more. Jackson inside the 20. He has a first down. Shane Mertz led, and they're going hurry up. Thornton gives to Jackson again. And the Northwestern offensive line is winning the battle. And Solomon Vault was the man in motion. He's the new running back. Thorson to the end zone, almost intercepted. That time he did not.
You go, key third down, you may want to move the pocket.
Thorson, throw tipped off the hand of Vitale, the fullback / tight end.
On 4th and 1.
Mitchell, who missed only once inside 40 a year ago, true on that one.
How much better does his offense look explosively than what we saw in 2014?
Matt McCucci kicking to McCaffrey from the 2. Has the seam, takes it out to the 30.
They can do everything because the offensive line can do it all.
They're packed in this time with a 7-man front. Straight ahead handoff to Ramon Wright, the senior. McCaffrey is not the tailback in, or yes, McCaffrey is the tailback in this set. Long for Hogan. 5-man rush. Hogan flushed, and they got it. Great effort by that Northwestern front.
Every different type of formation and been able to suss it out.
Miles Schuler is deep for Alex Robinson's kick. Kicks it out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Playing awfully well.
Thorson on the option to Solomon Vault, and Solomon Vault turns the corner. Had 20 carries a year ago. He's a good receiver coming out of the backfield.
Guys they have in that secondary, don't want to lose him.
Thorson with a fake. Guns it down the middle, tipped. He's had 3 passes that could have been picked. That time,
Scooby right at Arizona.
bad snap. Northwestern will cover, but they let a 3rd and 2 get away from them, and they'll have to punt. Sometimes wears 87, sometimes 32. It depends on who else is on the kicking team. Rugby-style kick.
And snaps
and
are
sideways.
Snaps are an adventure. That one rolled back.
Upsets in their time.
And the Hokies play awfully well at night in Blacksburg.
Nice move by Hogan to get away from pressure. Room to run, throws instead and incomplete.
Oh, you want that back if you're a senior quarterback.
43. Hogan, quarterback draw. Hit initially by Odenabo. Last 11 plays, they've been held under 10 yards. 3-man rush. Hogan again, pocket collapsing around him. He got the pass out complete to Wright, and Wright has enough for a first down. Stop it. McCaffrey gets a few and a first chance to check into the studio and add Danford. Stanford driving. The 2nd and 7. Hogan under pressure again, and down he goes. The blitz from Travion Henry.
Called by Hankwitz. Has to be awfully happy with how his guys are playing.
Beautifully designed blitz and a great play on Wright. Dean Lowry making a 2nd critical tackle.
Kind of a wasted down, it feels like.
I think right now they're in the let's not make a mistake mode.
Probably. And early on, I understand that for sure.
Robinson, Jackson, the running back behind Clayton Thorson. Read option. Thorson keeps, gets a block on the outside, and picks up 10. Vitale
They don't have a whole lot of depth on that front.
Option to this side. Jackson on the toss. Cuts it back. He's drilled as he got across the 35.
Going to lose some guys on that starting line. You got to worry about the depth.
And Stanford may have to try a run blitz to get some pressure up front, and Aziz Chatou.
High-level guy that they just haven't got much out of because of injury.
Four-man rush. Thorson throws underneath, and he got it to Christian Jones, and that is his value.
Hey, this is just such a different team than you had last season.
Jackson.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Fall camp, but he's making a difference today.
Boy, he sure is. And Jerry, if you take away
Jackson, the ball carrier.
the leading receiver from it is the tailback, number 13. Instead, they go out in the flat, and this will be an interesting spot. Was he out of bounds? No, they give him a great spot on that.
His formation like it's going to be a run play and slips into the flat. Good play call.
Quarterback keeper. Thorson will get about 3, taken down by
Kafka. Bigger than Mike, but if you remember the brilliant career Kafka had.
the tally. That's going to be ruled incomplete as the pass was low. Solomon Vault, the new tailback. Quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more. Thorson off to the races. Touchdown, Clayton Thorson, 42 yards. How about that?
By Mike McHugh, and the safety in the corner couldn't get there. Point, it's a coordinator because it was really conservative. 3rd and 7, pick up 4 or 5, you're going to go for it, and not expecting to get a touchdown, but a nice surprise, I'm sure.
McCaffrey on the bounce, takes it across the 30. Adnan Burke has an update.
Or anybody expected this.
Hogan goes to work, throws underneath and complete. Best in the country at that spot. McCaffrey. Cut down, ball came loose. Guess who's there? Anthony Walker. Travion Henry.
Drew Smith, and there's Walker, just balanced and feeling good at that middle backer spot.
This is a throwback looking for the quarterback, and Thorson
short-armed it.
Yes, he did. He saw the safety coming.
One not to go up and make a play on. You'd have been cut in half.
High snap. That's going to mess up the timing of the play, and Justin Jackson goes down. Well, can Northwestern take advantage of this turnover? Thorson running for his life and was trying to set up a screen to Solomon Vault.
Offside, defense number 17.
Holy
5-yard
cow, what
penalty.
a break.
Yeah,
Replay 3rd down.
Draw play, Jackson. Swallowed up immediately by Callum Baye, who's having a heck of it. Would have been 52 into the breeze. Is that a catch? It is. The catch made at the 26-yard line by Christian Jones. Northwestern surprising Stanford. Jackson end around.
You know, I don't know how much you need to do that down here.
This is working. Trick plays can get you in a lot of trouble. Draw, Thorson. Solid tackle by Brennan Scarlett, who's in first snap of his career out of the shotgun. And Ed Cunningham, as a former center, not an easy way to go into the ballgame.
Well, and instead of going with Butler, the front,
He hit from 31. He's got the leg, but it's wide.
says Mike Bellotti.
Stanford now 2:35 to go in the half. Can they get something going on offense again? Rollins Stallworth makes the grab.
Till the end if you can.
Outside of the one drive, Northwestern has done a great job against this offense, and an offense that features Kevin Hogan. Receivers in this set. 4-man rush. Hogan under pressure throws, and it looked like a catch at the 49-yard line. Francis Owusu, and an official comes in late and said no grab.
And for first down, so.
Robinson to kick to Schuler. Angles it toward the sideline again, and Schuler fumbles the ball out of bounds.
Playing well.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jackson to the outside. It It's out of bounds to stop the clock. Kevin Palma, number 44.
Northwestern, and I understand it with a young quarterback. Let's not make a mistake. If we get out to the 40 or so, maybe we take some shots. But I can see why you wouldn't call it here on the third down. If they pick it up, it would have been a waste.
No, I think you should have called the timeout. You've just burned another 20 seconds off of this thing.
Beast.
Thorson almost had it picked. Threw it off target, intended for Vitale.
And it doesn't stick around.
I think he's there for the long haul. Warren Long gets the call.
Facing almost every starter. Doesn't look like those starters have quite figured it out yet.
And a beautiful kickoff goes.
Made the tackle before, then he picks up the fumble there. It's been a heck of a defensive performance for Northwestern so far.
Thorson running the option, gets it to Solomon Valters. A flag down, however.
I think they're going to get Christian Jones for holding.
Holding, offense number 14. 10-yard penalty.
There it is.
Replay first down.
Thorson in the gun, gives to Jackson. Makes one man miss, cuts it back, picks up about 8 yards. What a nice fake.
But just feeling more comfortable, seeing things better. Very calm in that move.
Jackson.
Quarterback draw last time.
Stanford comes with a 6-man rush. They don't get there, but he felt the pressure anyway and threw it short of 6 yards. Won the punting job in camp. This is not a good kick. Short end over end rugby style. Doesn't get much of a roll. Will die at the 32-yard line. Jerry, they start from their 31 on this drive. Let's see what kind of plays they want to call here. They'll give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with his best run of the day. Into Northwestern territory. Igwe Buike had to make the tackle, but it's a 26-yard gain.
They vacated a huge hole.
Power I formation. McCaffrey gets about 4. He comes by his talent legitimately. His dad, Ed, was...
That would be cool.
No, but an interesting thought. Hogan rifles this one in there, and the receiver wants a flag. Not going to get it. It's off.
Okay. But that was good timing. Wasn't there too early.
Hogan, under pressure, throws. Almost had it picked. That's the only mistake Anthony Walker's made today.
Their system, but...
Robinson trying to pooch it inside the 10.
I mean, you know,
and had the forward spin, and it goes into the end zone.
Yeah, so you
warm-ups. But they certainly had the wind at his back on that possession. They could have run a 4th down play and gone for it. Instead, they choose to punt, pick up only 18 net yards.
Wind, and also just the conservative call to punt it. You're just not gaining a whole bunch.
Jackson puts his shoulder down and drags a couple of tacklers.
This comes down to a long field goal to tie or win it at the end in regulation. That wind looks like it may play a big factor. Pretty strong right to left.
3rd and 4 for Clayton Thorson. Rush in his face. He gets it underneath and complete for a first down. Miles Brewer out of Long Branch, New Jersey.
Quarterback able to step in, knew the pressure was coming. Good accurate throw.
Warren Long, nothing doing as Stanford stands tall, and it's Brennan Scarlett again. Blitz coming, quarterback draw. There's a flag down.
Offside, defense number 15. Lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
All right, thanks, Jerry. Here's Long. Stanford trying to rip the ball out. It'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and long 5. That ball appeared to almost go end over end out of Clayton Thorson's hand.
The guy's never really had a fully healthy season. Was never able to play in the big game against Stanford.
Nice wonder. Floats that one up there. Fair catch made it to the 29-yard line. 30.
Different than a lot of people. With that defensive front from Alabama, I don't know how easy sledding that's going to be.
Well, that's for sure. Hogan fires complete to Hooper.
They threw it last year at the end of the year, so maybe they will with Rector.
McCaffrey again across the 40.
Great game against Penn State early. Interception return for a touchdown. It's a good front.
McCaffrey.
When we play Oregon, what happens against those guys?
To the sideline, that looks like it's out of bounds. Rector made the catch, but the momentum of his leap took him across the sideline. He's only thrown for 61 yards in this game. Here comes more pressure. Hogan gets away, throws on the run, and a beautiful defensive play right at the end. Nick Van Hoos, all Big Ten second team. And has to come on to punt again. Schuler is deep, standing inside his own 25-yard line. Beautiful kick by Robinson. Drives Schuler all the way back to the 12. No blocking to speak of. Gets back to the 18-yard line now. Then they get the privilege of painting it. Thorson on a roll.
That was a backwards pass. Ooh. Heads up play. Returning starters on my group.
Jackson cuts it outside. Cuts it outside again, making people miss. Justin Jackson, but there is a flag down. Back at the 20-yard line.
Number 80, 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
19 Northwestern.
Second and 19. They'll give it off to Solomon. Vault breaks a tackle. There have been several of those, these hard-running Northwestern running backs.
Coming in, you can see they've got some growing to do.
Third and long. Thorson out to Jones, and Jones gets to the 32-yard line, and Christian Jones
or 9 missing starters from last year's defense. You're thinking, okay, but Stanford's been good. Right now, they look a little lost. They look like Terrence Alexander, and this is a matchup that they loved with Jones.
If you're a Northwestern player right now,
if it's going, I'd start pounding these guys a little bit.
This time, they get back maybe to the line of scrimmage.
But this is a space you could go for.
The numbers may say you've got a shot, and that's going to be interference with a chance to catch the ball. And thank you so much. They'll start from the 20. Stanford unable to get anything going after that opening drive. They have been throttled. Let's take a look at that.
Northwestern, I feel like, got a little lucky on that play.
Absolutely. Now Stanford just trying to wedge out some yardage. They've got blitz coming. They don't get there. Ball's thrown up, out of bounds. Hooper made the catch at the sideline, but couldn't get a foot down.
Quite in a rhythm yet.
Hunters have been extremely active today. That ball's out of bounds.
I think the West is going to be a jumbled mess. Got to figure Northwestern, if they can continue playing like this and improve. There is no real standout team in the West.
North back in at center. Thorson on the keeper. That was the one big play they had in this game, but not this time as he stopped by Aziz. He's also going to have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. Stanford hasn't been able to take advantage of that. Jackson got the first down.
Because you have to make sure there's no run first, but
quickly back to the ground. Jackson will pick up 2 or 3 on this one. So you know how good he is.
And blocking people.
Yes. Straight up the middle goes Warren Long after he cut it back long inside the 40-yard line.
Not deep defensive front for Stanford.
Thorson runs the option, has to reverse his course. Good decision by
for a couple of years.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Here's Justin Jackson again. And it's a real
this is
big play here,
shocking.
3rd and 3, and they've got another first down. They are more physical today than the Stanford Cardinal. First down for Northwestern, trying to extend its lead. Jackson to the outside, 10, 5, and forced out of bounds. Blake Martinez
just blocked on every play, especially in the second half.
Jackson has 116 yards rushing on 23 carries. Game. Jackson again. Hit at the 2 and pushed back.
Justin Jackson, the ball carrier.
On 4th.
Jackson, Thorson keeps. Throws to the end zone, almost picked again. How dangerous was that? One missed from 48. This to make it a 2-score game, and he drills it through. Basically an extra point. And McCaffrey driven 9 yards deep.
Then their counterparts from Stanford, who look just worn out.
Hogan's really got to get it going.
And what you have
Actor here, he's coming off of an off-season ankle injury, but he's a very good wide receiver. Hogan steps up and right in the arms of Michael Rector. His speed got him open, but his hands betrayed him. Hogan looks left and throws right to McCaffrey. McCaffrey spun down at the 48-yard line. Boy, those are out. 3rd and a yard. McCaffrey got the first down, crosses midfield. His position. Gunned over the middle and dropped again, right in the hands of Dalton Schultz. It makes it that much more difficult. 3-man rush for Northwestern. Hogan throws and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Cairo. There is a flag down. Was it interference?
If not defensive holding, it'll be interference on Anthony Walker. He clearly...
Pass interference. Defense number 18. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Instead of a pick. Trying to get outside. Ramond Wright to call a play. McCaffrey stuffed as he got to the 36-yard line. Hogan throws, almost intercepted by Walker. That's
work that side, no safety help.
4-man rush. Good protection, throws underneath, has enough for the first down. A perfect strike to Rector. Free beside him and 4 wide receivers. Hogan, deep and incomplete. Intended for his tight end. Eddie's only 50% today, 12 out of 24. Good time here, and Hogan throws again. That ball may be out of bounds, and it is.
I'm not sure, though, that Anthony Walker, once again, the middle linebacker, playing a great game for Northwestern. Necessarily.
3rd and 10. That ball tipped a little bit as it came out, and it's going to be about 4 yards shy of a first down. And Ukropina comes through. This Northwestern offense that's helped burn a lot of clock.
We'll go back to this last drive.
Thorson hands it off to Warren Long. And Long belted for a loss of a couple.
The ball when they kind of focus in.
Blitz coming. Allen with the, or Warren Long with the carry again. To the left of Clayton Thorson. Straight back to throw. Floats it for the sideline. Handsome man, and it's caught over there by Schuler. Miles Schuler. That was a nice throw by Thorson.
To go with the conservative, and then players execute it.
We go inside 6 minutes with Justin Jackson on the carry.
A head scratcher.
Jackson again. Big hole. Jackson, first down at the 36.
And I'd be a little shocked if I were Stanford fans.
Blitz coming, and they'll throw the flanker screen. And there actually took the chance to put the ball in the air. Jackson, it's almost like a counter tray action, the old Redskins play, where you vault is the tailback. Thorson to throw. They like that deep out. This one to the goal line and incomplete.
I love the call. Same
goal or not. 49-yard attempt with the win. And he got it. Hunter Nicewander.
I mean, if they went undefeated and won the Pac-12, maybe, they'd likely get in.
They could use
but boy, that's a
big run from McCaffrey, and they won't get it. He's spun down at the 28-yard line.
Running back and suffocating defense, so I think they'll be all right.
Pretty much tells you it's not going to be a problem as Kajust makes a catch, but only about 4 or 5 yards. And
they've already used one of those timeouts. Remember when they came back from a break and couldn't get the play in? So they're down 1 timeout, but down 10.
Clock running again, 2:54. Throw underneath to McCaffrey. He's knocked out of bounds. The clock won't stop because he was not going forward when he was forced out of bounds.
The line of scrimmage with a guy who was really good on the long ball last year.
And down goes Hogan. You are going to have to get outside of your comfort zone to be one of the best performances for his defensive unit ever. This pass caught on a comeback route by the tight end Hooper.
But I think Northwestern could end up in the mix in the West from what we've seen.
Four-man rush. They throw underneath. Had the completion in the first down to Austin Hooper. Hooper at the 34. Stanford not. Hogan deep out. Kajus makes the catch and was fortunate because he had enough yardage to get the first down. It might not be a bad way to go. Hogan with time across the middle into double coverage intended for Kajus, and the flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense number 27. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Hogan 6 out of 6 on this drive. A snap that bounces to him. He throws underneath, and Owusu makes the catch. Ball's loose. Hogan. At least he was able to get rid of it. Hogan out. Intercepted. Picked off by Cairo.
And instead of trying to take it to the house, he shut it down so they can come out and take a knee. Amazing win for Northwestern. You think what they've gone through the last 2 years, 10 combined wins, 5 wins in 2013, 5 wins in 14. With
like this, you get such an edge in recruiting because we're recruiting the same players. Northwestern and Pat Fitzgerald made a statement today.